tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
What time is it? Time for action.
Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIM.
I don't wear a mask for the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
Especially on a hot day like today. Holy cow! Woo! Got my thong on. I don't know about you. It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Tonight on the show, I saw this story today about this new entertainment business that's going to be coming downtown close to Day Air Ballpark. And I'm excited about this because, I come from a long line of bowlers. And we had a bowling team for about 3 weeks a couple of years ago. And then COVID broke out, and the bowling team and the league got squashed. And then we never went back to it because I started doing the daily show here Monday through Friday. And it just conflicted with all the bowling leagues. However, one thing I've noticed and I've seen, and it's been around forever, I've just never done it, duck pin bowling. You know what duck pin bowling is? It's like bowling, but the pins are smaller, the balls are smaller, and I hear it's a lot of fun. Maybe more fun than regular bowling. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what the story is. But we're going to talk about that. Also, we got mail call. Oh, and I'm excited about this. We've talked about it like the last day or two, I think. I know we talked about it last night. And, of course, I'm talking about Zebra Watch 2025.
What is it, a zebra?
Well, I've never seen a zebra. I'm just like any other zebra.
Somewhere the zebra was dancing.
Well, it was a unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra.
Like a zebra, I guess.
What do I look like, a zebra?
Wow, that's a long intro for Zebra Watch 2025. I'm talking about the zebra that's on the loose down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I know it doesn't affect us around here, but the internet is all abuzz with zebra sightings down in Tennessee. And as of right now, and we're going to check throughout the evening on updates to see if, in fact, they've caught this zebra. Because this zebra is very elusive, apparently. It's caused all kinds of traffic problems on the interstate. It's been running through people's yards. It's been talking to small children at bus stops. I mean, it's out of control, and they haven't been able to catch this zebra. So throughout the show tonight, we're going to have Zebra Watch 2025 updates. And also, I'm going to get to this here in a bit. This isn't the type of story that I would necessarily want to talk about, but this story is going to go national. It's already starting to trend nationally, and it's from right here in our area. It's not necessarily Dayton, but it's Hamilton County. The story about this guy who strangled his dog. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this. The story's on WHIO.com. And I'm going to get to this in a bit. I'm not going to do it right now because I want to start with some good news. But this crazy story, I don't know what kind of monster this guy was or is, but we're going to talk about it. But first, I need to take a call. This one, Tony. Tony, it says you're a convertible driver.
Yeah, actually, yes. We were just emailing back.
Oh yeah, so Tony, yeah, I emailed you back, and I appreciate you calling. So Tony reached out and said he had this really cool Mustang convertible.
No.
Oh, what am I?
Challenger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, you just ruined it.
Well, you can't do it anyways, though, can you?
No, I actually promised. I said I would do it, so I'm changing my plans.
What? Wait a second. So Oh my gosh. Now, is your wife going to be mad at me? Because you said you guys were going to go out of town that day and you didn't realize the parade was until the afternoon and you weren't going to be able to do it. But now you've changed your family's plans?
Sort of, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're all good.
Okay. So
she says you got to do it for Todd. If you don't, I'm walking out.
Well, far be it for me to come in between a marriage. I don't want things to go south for you, Tony. But
Okay.
here's the great thing. When Tony reached out to me, he offered to drive me in this Dodge Challenger. Sorry, I called it a Mustang earlier.
That's
I didn't
all right.
mean to offend you. But here's the great thing about Tony. Tony, why don't you tell people what you do?
I am building official for Montgomery County.
And
Building
Tony,
department.
and so Tony, a building inspector. So what is one of the things that you do, Tony, in your day-to-day job, your week-to-week job? What are the responsibilities?
Well, what you're getting to about the going into building,
Yeah.
we serve 17 jurisdictions in Montgomery County.
Right.
Not all jurisdictions have their own building department. So we do all the townships, and then we do some other cities like Huber Heights, Riverside, Trotwood,
Right.
Union, stuff like that.
So basically what you're saying is when a car hits a building, you or your team are the people that go out to inspect the building.
Yes, if we're notified by the fire department or police department, we go out and we do a damage assessment, make sure that the building's safe
Sure.
to be occupied, and we tell them what permits they're going to need to build back.
So this is why I was excited when you reached out to me, because yes, you have a killer looking car. It's awesome. And you said it's kind of rare. It's like 1 of 500, right?
Yeah, they didn't make a Dodge Challenger convertible, but Dodge for the last year, the Challenger, so they say it's the last year. For the last year, they authorized a company in Florida to they did about 500 convertibles.
Okay. But the fact is that it's not only just a cool car and you seem like a swell dude, but you're also the guy that goes and inspects buildings after they've been crashed into, which is perfect for this show. So I'm so excited about this. Now, you asked me if your 2 grandkids can be in the convertible, and I'm cool with that. That's fine.
Yeah, you haven't met the grandkids, though. Are you sure?
Well, I it might make the parade more interesting.
It might.
Yeah,
It might.
yeah. All right. Well, Tony, boy, I really appreciate that. I was a little bummed when I got that email. I thought, oh man, this would have been great. But I appreciate you. I really appreciate your wife for being willing to change your plans a little bit so you can follow through.
Not a problem.
Well, thank you,
I
buddy.
will be there.
I appreciate it. We'll be in touch and we'll get it all going. Okay.
All right. You take care.
All right. Thanks. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. That is a great edgehead right there. Edgehead Tony. Ah, boy, that's going to be fun. And of course, we're talking about the Beaver Creek 4th of July parade, which is going to be happening, of course, on Independence Day. And WHIO Radio has partnered with Beaver Creek, my hometown, to celebrate not just Independence Day, but our 90th anniversary serving the Miami Valley and all the communities, much like Beaver Creek. And I will be in the parade, and Tony's going to be driving me in that awesome Dodge Challenger. So that very, very cool. All right, so here's this story about downtown Dayton. I got to play. Let me play my. I've got kind of a fun little. Let's see, what is it?
What are people talking about?
The talk of the town.
What are people saying?
I swear. Ask Todd.
Well, it seems to have its finger on the pulse of the public.
People are talking.
Got some news.
To phrase it elegantly, Blabbermouth is here again.
The talk of the town.
Everybody hear it all over the airwaves.
And people are going to be talking about this place. This is going to be opening up downtown near Day Air Ballpark. Remember, there used to be the Moeller Beer Brew Barn right there across from the ballpark. And unfortunately, they closed in December. But Pins Mechanical Company is going to be opening up right there, Dayton's Water Street District on June 18th. I mean, this is coming up quick. And it's a new bar. They're going to feature old school entertainment. Now, check this out. They're going to have duck pin bowling lanes, retro pinball machines, patio pong, which I guess is like ping pong, or is it beer pong? Giant Jenga. I used to date a girl named Giant Jenga. She was great. And a 2-story slide. There's going to be both indoor and outdoor bars, and they will feature craft cocktails and local beers, and a bunch of fire pits. So this is really cool. I'm excited because I'll be honest, I only went down to the Mueller Brew Bear barn once or twice. But the one time I was there, it was so cool. And I thought, what a great area. You're right across the street from the ballpark. You can sit out on the patio. You can listen to the game. You can hear the sights and sounds. What a cool atmosphere. But for whatever reason, it just didn't work for them. But hopefully this will be different. And I'm interested in duck pin bowling. And somebody, my friend Jared, sent me a message and said that duck pin bowling it's a 9-lane duck pin bowling. So 9 lanes. That's pretty cool. So anyway, that's going to be happening on June 18th, right down there in downtown Dayton. And the more fun, entertaining things that we can have to do downtown, the better. And that's going to be on Dayton's Water Street District, right across from Day Air Ballpark. So looking forward to that. That's going to be fun.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Host.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O. Double D.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right. It's National Cheese Day, too. Oh, brother, what a muggy day. Holy crap. From what I understand, we may have miscounted cars into buildings. I'm being told now that that we're 43. We're at 43, but I need to go back and look. I don't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Well, no, yeah, there was. Well, we got the one from yesterday. We counted that one, but I feel like I have to go back and look at my my Facebook page because I feel like something might be missing. I don't know. I'll have to look. I have to figure it out, and I can't focus on it while I'm doing the show. My brain only works one way. Parker. $144? I think you mean 44. I'll have to look. I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out tonight. Congratulations, Heather. I'm glad you passed your certification. Good job.
The Senate mulls over the big, beautiful bill. We'll have the latest at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Halston, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Welcome back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Zebra Watch 2025.
What is it, a zebra? Well, I've never seen a zebra. I'm just like any other zebra.
Somewhere the zebra was dancing. Well, it was a unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra.
Like a zebra, I guess.
What do I look like, a zebra?
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. The Tennessee zebra is still on the loose. I just checked during the commercial break. Still no sign. And we're going to give updates throughout the night until this zebra is brought home. This could last into, this could go weeks. We could be doing zebra updates on 4th of July. Turns out this family who has a zebra, and this sucks. apparently, the family, this was a family pet down in Tennessee, Murfreesboro. They obtained the zebra Friday night. Like they brought it home. And then the next day, the zebra bolted. Wasn't standing for it. I'm not staying here. You people are nuts. I'm out of here. Sierra, can you pop on the air my producer tonight, Sierra?
Hey, Todd, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Now, how I always ask you this because we have a wide variety of producers that work here. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years old, that's right. And you're engaged.
Yes, I am.
So you're not on Tinder?
No, definitely not.
Were you ever on Tinder?
No.
Somebody told me this the other day, and I was never on a dating app per se, but in the early days, I was like on Match.com, Yahoo Personals.
Definitely.
Swingers America. No, I wasn't on that one. But I didn't really have much success, but I know a lot of people have, right?
Right.
I met my wife, and then Tinder sort of became popular. So I never got to use Tinder. Not that I'm missing out, but I didn't. But apparently Tinder, and maybe you probably have friends who are on Tinder.
I mean, I've definitely known people, yeah.
They are catching all kinds of grief right now because they have apparently added a feature that allows users to screen potential matches based on their height.
Wow.
And there's some people who are taking umbrage to this and calling it superficial.
That's going to expose a lot of people.
But let me ask you a question. Would you date somebody who was considerably shorter than you? I mean, you're only what, like you're 5'6", 5'7"?
Yeah.
I mean, does height matter to you?
If it's the right person with the right personality, height doesn't matter. Height shouldn't matter.
But would you be more likely to, if you had to pick one or the other, right? Everything being equal, would you pick a guy who's 6 foot or pick a guy who's 5'4"?
Definitely, if I had to pick 6 foot, just so I don't hurt my neck. But I guess it just doesn't matter if it's the right person.
Okay, all right. But see, I thought that was interesting that they've added this, and they're catching all kinds of grief. But I wonder what would happen if they could specify weight.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! I can't imagine.
And there's the question. Does height matter more than weight?
As long as you're healthy.
I'm just wondering. Yeah. I'm not trying to, put you on the spot. I'm just curious, if you're gonna let people specify a certain height, why not let them specify a certain weight?
I guess it's fair. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that. I'm not on Tinder, so I have no idea what
am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T. Oh.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Hey, Tommy Collins. Hey, check this out. I'm going to talk about this here in a few minutes. Tommy Collins, who's on TikTok, former radio director at the International College of Broadcasting, a huge influence on my career and a great inspiration, and a buddy of mine. I had a listener who happens to live in my neighborhood who used to teach at the International College of Broadcasting. She said, "Hey, I've got this book that I found while cleaning some stuff in my house. Would you have any interest in it? And I said, sure, that's fine. She knew that I went to ICB. So guess what I found in my door the other day? Check that out. This was our textbook. I remember this. This was like Intro to Radio. Radio 101. Making It in Radio by Dan Bloom. Remember this book, Tommy? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. No Wing It Wednesday tonight. I didn't get anybody scheduled. I was on vacation last week and we had an open night, but it'll return next week. Money for nothing. I don't know, Jeff. I'd love to know. We're going to talk about it here in a minute. I got an email about it. Oh, I will. Tommy. But I remember this. I mean, we had to know there was all kinds of, let's see, careers in radio, the development of commercial radio, radio audiences programming, the program department, radio sales, engineering, network radio, making it in radio, straight talk advice from 19 radio professionals.
Is a WHIO payroll payout alert.
Thank you, thank you.
$1,000 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Be of good cheer and call me.
Call me now. Call me.
He's laughing at us right on the radio.
Least we could do is get him on the radio and talk to him.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Well, this is a story that I typically wouldn't talk about because it's pretty disturbing. It's terribly sad, and it has to do with cruelty to an animal. I really do try to avoid these stories, not just because it doesn't really fit the show, but I love animals. I love, Luna and Lily, our doggies at home. And anytime I hear a story that has to do with somebody abusing an animal, I read it, but I don't talk about it on the show because it can be difficult. And, this show's about having fun. However, I'm bringing this up because it is somewhat of a local story. This happened down in Hamilton County. There's a story about it on WHIO.com. And I can tell you that it is trending all over the place. And this is going to be a national story. And if you haven't heard it, just brace yourself. If you are sensitive to such stories, you want to change to another channel, go for it. I'm not going to blame you, but I'm just giving you forewarning. There's a guy by the name of Richard Orth. He's 59. He lives in East Price Hill, which is down Cincinnati suburb. He was indicted Monday on a felony animal cruelty charge. Here's what happened. On May 23rd, prosecutors say the man brought his elderly dog, Tinkerbell, to a animal hospital in Delhi Hills. This was on May 23rd. The veterinarian told the man that the dog was, at the end of its life, and the best thing to do would be to euthanize the dog. The dog had neck issues and had all kinds of problems, and it was just that time. It's a dark time in a dog owner's life, pet owner's life, when something like that happens, but it's part of the responsibility of being a pet owner, keeper, guardian, however you want to phrase it. It's a tough thing, but that time comes. Well, the veterinarian told the man that it was going to cost $500 to euthanize his dog. Now, the only dog that we ever had to put down was a dog that I had when I was growing up. And this is probably early 90s. And my dad took care of it and I wasn't involved. So honestly, I don't know if that is a typical price to euthanize a dog. I have no idea. I don't know if that's high or low or I don't know. I will admit $500 is a lot, but again, you took on the responsibility of having a dog. So the animal hospital staff apparently leaves the room to prepare the medication to euthanize Tinkerbell. Prosecutors say that while the animal techs and the doctor, the vet, whoever, were preparing this medication, this guy, Richard Orth, strangled his dog there in the vet clinic. While they were going to get the medication, he was heard on audio from the room talking to his dog saying, "Go be with God. I won't let you suffer. $500 is highway robbery." Wow. That is unbelievable, unconscionable. I can't believe. So, I don't even know what to say about that. You took the time to take the dog to the vet. The least you do is follow through and man up. That is, I just can't believe that something like that would, and I don't know how long this guy had that dog. How is that humane? It's not. But what was he thinking? Just really, really disturbing story. But unfortunately, people are going to talk about it, and it's going to be all over the place. So, just be prepared. It's going to be, it's going to show up nationally. That's going to be a big story, unfortunately. But wow, he faces a year in prison. That's it. That's it. There's no excuse for that. No excuse. Well, let's turn things around here a little bit. We got some mail.
Sit back down and shut your trap. It's time for mail call.
Message for you, son. You should see a fan mail.
You got a message.
I got your letter. Amazing what you can accomplish by mail.
Congratulations, Skippy. You've got mail.
If you'd like to send me an email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can message me on Messenger. First, this is kind of neat. I got there's a neighbor in my neighborhood who listens to the show. She's a nice lady, older lady. She always walks the neighborhood. And from time to time, she'll say hi, and she's, "I like your show," and she's a sweet, sweet lady. She mentioned to me while I was on vacation, I was out doing some work in the yard. She said, "I used to teach at the International College of Broadcasting." And I said, "Really?" That's where I went, right over there on Smithville. They just closed not long ago, unfortunately. But she said, "I used to teach there, and I was going through some stuff, and I found this old radio textbook. Would you have any interest in having it?" And I said, "Sure." And she said, "Well, I'll just drop it off one day." So one day or two later, I get a sweet note. "Todd, this is the book from the College of Broadcasting. If you mention this," I like how "if you mention this incident," this was an incident. "If you mention this incident on your radio show, kindly refer to me as a neighbor. Enjoy your show and your sense of humor. Sincerely," I'm not going to say her name. I think she's trying to be anonymous. She doesn't want to be associated with the show. I think that's what it is. But no, I'm kidding, of course. And very, very sweet. Thank you. And I remember this book, and I already showed it on the live stream. It's called Making It in Radio by Dan Bloom. I don't know when this book came out. This book probably, let's see. 1983. And this was one of my textbooks. I mean, this was the book that I used. So Parker Test is here. He just popped in. Maybe you could use it, that'd be kind of nice. Here's another email. "Hey, Todd, I hate to bust your pancake wrapped bubble, but I believe a pancake breakfast wrap has been around for a while. I don't think you invented it, though. I've never heard the term panquerito before. And you're the right person to bring it to the masses. Just don't eat too many while you're doing it. Enjoy your show." Chris in Sugar Creek. Thank you, Chris. Yes. Yesterday, if you missed the show last night, I had lunch with a bunch of WHIO staffers at the Blueberry Cafe there in Kettering. And I got one of these giant pancakes. It's, I don't know, it was probably like 25 inches in diameter. It was huge. And I had eggs, I had bacon, and I had hash browns. And I thought, "Ooh, this could be like a great burrito." So I just put all the good stuff in there, wrapped it up like a big Chipotle burrito, And I felt like this is amazing. Everybody at the table thought this was a genius idea. And we came up with the name Panquerito. And I'd like it to become a thing at the Blueberry Cafe. But we'll see what happens. I'm hoping people will go there and say, hey, I'd like the Panquerito from the Evening Edge. And then they'll just be like, what in the hell are you talking about? And then they'll find out and they'll be like, oh, well, if the people want it, we have to give it to them. So thank you. Thank you, Chris, for bursting my pancake wrapped bubble. And let's see. Hey, Todd, your Ohio man story tonight had my family rolling in the car, though I think you missed a chance for your edge heads to come up with a good headline. We do that from time to time. Name the headline. And of course, the prize for the best one would be a pair of Evening Edge boxers. Seems like a no-brainer. LOL. Love your show, Greg in Kettering. Well, the story that Greg's referring to is there's a guy, I forget where it happened, but it was somewhere in Ohio. He busted into a Dollar General wearing nothing but tighty whities and a cape and broke through the glass. And people saw him do this, and cops showed up, and all they found was a trail of blood and women's bras and panties. Apparently, he was trying to steal women's bras and panties. And Greg is absolutely correct. I wasn't thinking that could have been Name the Headline. That would have been a great Name the Headline. But I got the story in the middle of the show, so I just went with it. And lastly, and this is why I asked Parker to pop in. I got a delivery today. Edgehead Colleen and her husband Daryl, friends of mine, but I met them from doing the show. She sent me a message, said, hey, I bought something for you. Can I drop it off at the station? And I said, sure. So she brings it to the front gate, and I let her in the door. And what she has brought, and I posted a picture of this on my Facebook page, it is a gigantic Cheez-It pool floaty. This thing is, I don't know how big it is. It's probably 4 foot by 4 foot.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. But here's why you're here, Parker.
Okay.
So remember when we did the donut challenge and you only ate 6 donuts and you were supposed to eat like what, a dozen, 2 dozen, something like that?
It was 30 of them.
Or 30, that's right, 30. Yeah. And you only ate 6.
Didn't go well.
Right. And then I thought, well, I'm not going to have you do any more food challenges because I wasn't terribly impressed. But you work in radio, and like anybody in radio, you have a lot of hot air. So I'm wondering if between now and 7 o'clock, you think you could blow up this giant Cheez-It floaty. I mean, look, this thing is huge. Look at that. Do you think you could do that?
I can give it a shot.
Are you doing anything right now? I mean, you could still sit at your desk and blow on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about I'll make an attempt while I'm working on stuff out there.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. All right. So hopefully maybe by 7 o'clock, we will have a full Cheez-It floaty. That would be cool.
I'll try my best.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, punk.
Double D.
H.
Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Parker has unfortunately become the whipping boy. He's the stunt boy. Nah. I'll put it in the back of my SUV, Leslie. It'll fit. I could pay him in Cheez-Its. I'll buy him a bag of Cheez-Its out of the machine. How about that? You know what I should have done? We should have planned this out. He should hang on. You got a webcam in there? You could you could turn on a webcam, Parker, and show everybody your progress. Oh, no, we had a car into a building in Greenville? Uh-oh. Jason, I'm going to mention this. Feed store. Drive-through. Anybody else have this experience? This is going to sound so disgusting, but I'm wearing a new shirt, and I didn't wash it first. I typically don't. Maybe I should, but I don't. But it's black. Now I have black under my fingernails from the shirt. That is, it's disgusting. Ugh. Lord. Look like I've been working on the car. Yeah. I mean, it does. It's even under my thumbs. I've never had a shirt do that.
Casting live from the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. This is WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
The local city bans commercial marijuana sales. Well, latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Halston, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Coming up after the news, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. There was a story where there were some kids playing Ding Dong Ditch, and one of them got shot and killed by the homeowner. Well, this is of course, a TikTok trend, a challenge, if you will, that rages on, and we've had some happen not far from here we're going to talk about. Madison in Egypt, Ohio. Hey, Madison.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Where is Egypt, Ohio?
It's like Minster, Fort Laramie area.
Oh, I got you.
So
all right.
North, I guess.
Yeah. So what's going on in Egypt today?
So I had this thought occur to me like last week when it was really foggy, and a truck was moving a house down the road, and I had to dodge it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it coming. Would you count a car being moved down the road in the cars crashing into the building if an accident were to happen with that?
So what you're saying is the big house is on the back of a trailer of some sort, and because it's foggy, you might crash into the house. Would we count that?
Yeah.
100% we would. And
Okay.
I think I don't think that's in our bylaws. We have a whole list of bylaws, Madison. But I think that we need to add that to the list, because a house is a house, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's on wheels and it's being moved doesn't matter. It's a structure. We had one today. I got some details. I got to find out more info. Apparently somebody hit a feed store in Greenville a little bit earlier. Yeah. All right. Well, look, Madison, since you're up there in Egypt, I don't think we have an Egypt correspondent. If you see anything going on up there in Egypt, let us know. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
I appreciate it. Thank you. 937-457-1290. Yeah. We had a story of somebody on the live stream mentioned car into a feed store in Greenville. So I'm going to try to get more details.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center, this is Miami Valley's News. It's
All right, we got a paper wad toss. see if the zebra's been caught yet. Nope. Wow, we've got 15,000 hearts or likes on the TikTok. Really? Wow. That's pretty cool. Thank you. I think it's all from like 2 or 3 people, but thank you.
This is a WHIO payroll payout alert.
Thank you, thank you.
$1,000 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Hey, what time is it?
It's showtime! Look, it's showtime! Am I late?
We were just about to begin with lunch. It's showtime.
Oh, this would be great.
Well, what are we waiting for? Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I love cats. I love every kind of cat. I just want to hug all of them, but I can't hit like every cat. Hit like every cat. So anyway, I am a cat lover and I love to run. I'm sorry I'm being about cats again. I really love cats. I'm thinking about cats again and again and again and again and again. I think about how many don't have a home and how I should have them. I think about how cute they are and how their ears and the whiskers and the nose.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. It's National Hug Your Cat Day. And whenever I get an opportunity to play the I Love Cat song, I got to lean into it. Just have to. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok coming up. Story about Ding Dong Ditch. You know, the game the kids used to play. Well, they're still playing it, but now it's deadly and violent and destructive. Not like when I was a kid. You just ring the doorbell and you run. Then you giggle from behind the bushes. Now it's taken on a whole other level, which we're going to get to. Also, we've got we got a Florida woman story. We got a naked DoorDash creeper. We got all kinds of good stuff. But first, I got Parker. Please come back in here and have a seat. I'm sorry. Let me turn on your mic. You see this camera right here?
Yes.
That's the Evening Edge trash cam, which folks on the live stream they will watch while I throw paper wads into the trash cam, or the trash can through the trash cam.
Yes.
Do me a favor. Could you reach that and point it towards yourself? And there's a reason for this. If you're just joining us, earlier today I received a lovely gift from Edgehead Colleen and Daryl, and it's a giant Cheez-It pool inflatable, a floaty, if you will. And I thought, boy, that's going to take a lot of air, and I just didn't know that if I could do that, right, and be on the air at the same time.
Right.
I thought about trying to blow it up during commercial breaks. That would be kind of fun, but I didn't want to pass out.
Yeah.
Right. So I asked Parker to do that because if he passes out, nobody cares. And I gave you the challenge. I thought, could you blow this up before the end of the show at 7:00? I'm going to turn the camera on here, Parker. Can you show us your progress? The folks on the live stream.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll have you come around here so you can show the TikTok folks. Parker, you are full of hot air. He completely blew up this Cheez-It. I am very impressed with your blowing skills. It is amazing. I mean, you became one with that giant cracker, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
How do you feel okay?
Yeah,
You feel
I
lightheaded?
feel fine. No, I'm good.
It does have that weird chemical plastic smell.
Yeah.
You know, the studio smells like that now. So Hank's gonna love that tomorrow morning.
It'd be a nice surprise for him.
Yeah. Hey, what's that, man? But yeah, so well, very cool. I thought for sure it would take you much longer.
No, it really didn't take that long. What can I say? I mean,
well, I remember
good blower, I guess.
I remember when I was a young man, and
I did that on purpose.
I know, and my son for Christmas got a ball pit, a giant ball pit.
Yeah.
I mean, like 5 times that size, and I didn't have a pump, and I had to do it, you know, with my lungs. And one Christmas Eve, I swear I was blowing that thing for about 5 hours. My lips were numb. I was a lovely shade of blue. So yeah,
This is a nice studio piece, though. It adds a nice
ambiance.
Nice ambiance to the studio.
People
here.
were asking, how are you going to get it home? And it's like, well, it's not. How big do you think this was, people? I mean, it fits in your back seat. You know,
Yeah.
it's a floaty for a pool. You know, but
It's awesome. Though.
yeah, it
I
is
like
awesome. And there's some stickers in here that I think can go on it. So awesome. I don't have a pool to go floating in, but I agree with you. It will be a nice piece, maybe for the studio or my office.
And you can, if you're floating on it, you can eat Cheez-Its while you're floating.
You know what? I just had an idea. We have some Evening Edge remotes and live shows that are going to be coming up. We could take that out and turn it into a contest. You know how like at Kings Island, they used to, and they probably still do. Well, you've seen it. It's like a tire and people have to throw the football through it.
Yeah.
We could do that. We could have people throw boxes, like little boxes of Cheez-It through the middle of that floaty for a contest.
There you go.
They could win pairs of Cheez-It socks. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for blowing that up.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Next time I need anything blown, Parker, I'm coming to you.
All right. You got it.
937-457-1290. Let's see. Tim in Beaver Creek. What's going on, Tim?
Wednesday evening greetings, Todd.
What's happening, my friend?
Well, you were talking about cars hitting houses.
Yes.
And I was wondering, my neighbor backed over a dollhouse in his garage.
Oh,
does that make a difference? Would that count?
Tim, first of all, I think you're making that up. I think it's clever,
Really?
but I think you're making it up. I don't think we would count a dollhouse. Now you're going into the weeds on this.
Well, and I got something here I'm not making up. While I was on hold.
Yes.
This is no joke.
Okay.
I went through and ordered a double quarter pounder with cheese, and they gave me a triple.
Wow. So they made the mistake, but in your favor.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But of course, that's not why I called.
No, not at all.
I went to my doctor this week, another checkup at my age. I got to.
Yeah.
And he told me, he says, you probably aren't aware of this, but you are sitting too much.
I'm sorry, what?
And I'm sitting too much.
Yeah.
I sit
You
too much.
You sit too much. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought you
And
said.
I said, I understand. He said, great, you get it.
I don't get it.
I understand. I don't overstand.
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, when you got to go there.
Yeah, I gotta go. All right, Tim. Thank you, buddy. 937-457-1290. Let's see. Larry in South Charleston. What's up, Larry?
Pretty good, Todd. Well, you were talking about euthanasia earlier onward, and the guy that had his face with a $500 bill.
Yeah, saved the money by strangling his dog. Not cool.
Oh, yeah, that's a sick rationalization,
Yeah.
But I've had experience with euthanizing 2 cats in the past. It didn't cost me anywhere near $500.
Right. Okay.
Possibly, but that guy reminds me. His rationalization reminds me of some idiot redneck. I live in Springfield, Missouri years ago.
Okay.
A dog that ended up having parvo, and he said he killed it by filling the bathtub up and drowning it because he said, "Oh, he was just begging me to put him out of his misery." No, you're just cheap.
Yeah. It's awful. That's awful, Larry. All right. Thanks for your call. I appreciate it. 937-457-1290. We've got a couple idiots of the weeks.
You are a stupid idiot!
Comes from upbringing. Parents are probably idiots too.
Idiot!
Wake up, idiot! Silly Billy Dopio. I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's true.
Well, this is a TikTok trend that it's been going on for a while, and you know the game Ding Dong Ditch. We used to play it as kids. You go ring the doorbell, you run. They come to the door, whoever lives there, and nobody's there, and then they close the door. Then you go do it again, and it just used to be silly fun, right? Kids used to do that all the time. And then we had a story maybe a month or two ago where there were 3 teenagers. I think all 3 were graduating seniors. And they went to somebody's house. I don't know if it was a classmate or just a neighbor, whatever it was. And they did that. And the guy came out with a shotgun and shot and killed one of them because he claimed that he thought that they were robbing the place. And I thought, well, that's ridiculous. It's Ding Dong Ditch. However, police in Northern Kentucky are investigating 4 incidents where kids are kicking in homeowners' doors as part of a dangerous social media trend resembling a ding door ditch prank. Unlike traditional doorbell ditching, these kids are destroying the front doors, raising safety concerns. This kind of explains it now. And it wasn't in that story, and I don't know if this is the case. I understand 100%. If kids are just ringing your doorbell and running and you come out with a gun and start firing, that's insane. However, if you think somebody's trying to kick in your door, well, that changes everything because you don't know what's going on. One homeowner experienced the prank during Memorial Day weekend. The woman says she woke up just before midnight thinking she had heard an explosion, only to check her cameras and see a kid kicking in her garage door. So we've gone from the silly ring the doorbell, giggle from behind the bushes to now let's destroy somebody's house and put our own lives in danger. The trend, of course, has gained attention partly because of TikTok. I would say 100% because of TikTok. Because what the kids are doing is they are recording themselves doing it to put that on social media. Authorities in Florence, Kentucky have urged parents to monitor their children to prevent these pranks from escalating into tragedies. Well, yeah. And now that the kids are out for the summer, they've got more time on their hands to screw around.
Oh, man, that's gross.
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, Pope.
T-double-D.
H-O-double-L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Boy, I got to tell you, this giant Cheez-It smells. Holy cow. Holy cow. Whew. Oh, Ron, you're on. Good job. I'm glad it worked out. Yeah. Evening Edge Todd at gmail.com. Oh, it's all right, Colleen. But I am going to have to leave the studio door open tonight because I think that smell may linger. No biggie. Aha! Dum da dum da dum.
An alert for organic ground beef that could have E. coli. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Halston, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I gotta say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Zebra Watch 2025.
What is it, a zebra?
Well, I've never seen a zebra. I'm just like any other zebra.
Somewhere the zebra was dancing. Well, it was a unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra.
Like a zebra, I guess.
What I look like, a zebra?
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I just checked. The sheriff deputies down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, not far from Nashville, they are now in, I think it's day 4? Day 4 of the missing zebra. The missing zebra, it's on the loose. It's a family pet. It got loose, and they still have not found it. We've been giving updates throughout the show, Zebra Watch 2025, and so far the zebra is still on the lam. 937-457-1290. Jamie and Xenia. What's up, Jamie?
Hey, how are you, Todd?
I'm well. What's going on in Xenia?
Not a whole lot. Oh my God, that is genius.
What's
I
that?
work at Blueberry. The Pankerito.
The Pankerito?
Yes.
Now, wait a second. You actually work there?
Yes. And actually, one of your schoolmates, Mark Barrage, works there as well.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. He's the kitchen manager there. I said, this is awesome. I didn't even think about that.
So let me, okay. I'm excited about this now because I thought this was all just going to be a fruitless endeavor, me talking about it on the air and nothing ever coming from it. But the fact that you work at the Blueberry Cafe, now do you work at the one in Kettering or the one in Bellbrook?
I work at both of them. I'm the head chef for both of them.
Wait a second. You're the head chef at the Blueberry Cafe?
Yes, sir.
So you have the power. You have the power to put the Pankerito on the menu?
Yeah, I was telling your server, Angel. She goes, I waited on him, and I was like dying. He was so fun, and I said, that's the reason why Cheetos are a big thing now. And she's like, who is this guy? And I said, he's fun.
Oh,
fun.
Wow. Well, Jamie, what do we have to do to put the Evening Edge? And if you could brand it Evening Edge Pankerito, that would be great. If not, I understand. But
no, it's a pancake burrito.
Well, we were calling it last night the Pankerito, like pan, like cake, but Pankerito, like burrito. We can talk about it. I'm not gonna argue over the name of it.
Right.
But you would be willing.
Oh, well, I told the owner, Kelly, I said, oh my gosh, this is so fun. This is awesome. I never even thought about that, rolling that big old 10-inch freaking pancake up. And
yeah.
I said, he must have had to get it work. He had to eat it real quick.
Oh, no. I was just being creative. I can't help it. I can't turn it off.
I'm going to tell you, it's genius.
Oh, thank you.
Genius.
Well, Jamie, could you hold on? Can I get your phone number? I would like to talk to you about this off the air, and maybe we can work something out. And we can have a big reveal of the Pankerito.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. This would be great.
Your best bet is get a hold of Mark.
Okay.
Because Mark is the final say-so, but I'm
I got you. I got you. All right. Well, Jamie, hang on the line. We'll get your number, and I'll give you a call, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Is that not amazing?
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
That is off the hook. That is crazy. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Sorry. I'll tell you, I was just talking to Jamie, who was on the air, a little more about this idea of the Pancorito. So that's crazy. Oh man. The Pancorito. Yeah, and I don't care. I honestly don't care what we call it. I think Pancorito has a nice ring to it.
It's a WHIO payroll payout alert.
Thank you.
$1,000 tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. And during that commercial break, I was just speaking to Jamie, who was on the show. She is the chef at the Blueberry Cafe. She works at both, the one in Bellbrook and the one in Kettering, where I was at yesterday, when I came up with the ingenious creation of the Pancorito. And there is a very, very distinct possibility that the Pancorito could become a thing at the Blueberry Cafe. I don't want to jump ahead too far, but a lot of positive vibes coming back between Jamie and the owner and the kitchen manager. They all love this idea. Angel, the server, who was magnificent, by the way. She had a table full of obnoxious radio people, and she did a great job. Great job. And she loved it. She loved the idea. She's like, oh, my God, that looks like a burrito. So we'll see what happens. Two other quick things. If I start sounding a little like spacey and high, I'm telling you, man, this Cheez-It floaty that Edgehead Colleen and Daryl dropped off to me today, it's got some toxic fumes coming from it. It is strong. The toxicity is strong on that thing. So I'm not sure. I'm not going to put that in my car. I don't know where I'm going to. I think we have a basement. I know we have a basement here at the studio. I'll throw it down there and let it air out for a bit. Also, we've been doing this. I've been
Zebra Watch 2025.
What is it, a zebra?
Well, I've never seen a zebra. I'm just like any other zebra.
Somewhere the zebra was dancing. Well, it was a unicorn, and the horn broke off, so now it's a zebra.
Like a zebra, I guess.
What I look like, a zebra?
It's only been a few minutes since I gave a Zebra Watch 2025 update. Of course, we're talking about the pet zebra that is on the loose down in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Again, it's not affecting us at all. Here in the Dayton area, but it is catching a lot of attention nationwide. And I just posted a video that someone captured of the zebra running down a highway, actually running, I think, in the median of the highway. And it's on my Facebook page. So if you'd like to see the zebra running, there it is. There it is. We've got a Florida woman story.
She's totally crazy. She ain't no lady. Meth grin smells of gin. She's really wild, yeah, doing it trailer style. She'll pull a razor, carries a taser, trash a bar, steals a car. She's the one Mama said stay far away from.
Yeah, she's a Florida woman. Well, this Florida woman, she's going to be going to jail, and she's going to be going to jail because she hit a kid. Now, this happened, I think this happened last week when I was on vacation, and I saw the story, and at first thought I did chuckle at it, but then when I dug deeper, I mean, she hit this kid on a plane, and she hit him with a water bottle, which 100% not cool at all. But here's the story. Her name is Christy Lee Crampton. Sorry. It's Crampton, though. I guess it could be Crapton. She's 46. She was arrested at the Orlando Sanford International Airport after witnesses say she repeatedly hit a child on a flight from Disney World. They were on the plane, and I guess the kid was acting up. So, and it doesn't say in the story if this is the mom. I don't know if maybe they're trying to protect his identity because it is, an abuse situation, which that very well could be. But they don't say whether this is mom or aunt or nanny or whoever. But this kid was acting up on the plane, and she took his phone, I guess as punishment. That's when he started calling her Miss Piggy and fat. Then he started pushing her arm off the armrest. Just misbehaving. But then that's when she socked him. And a number of people on the plane were like, this was not discipline. This was not slapping the hands of a little kid who's misbehaving, like stop that. As many of us have probably done in our lives. This was like a punch, and she hit him with a water bottle. So now she's facing a felony child abuse charge. So we'll see what happens, but I guess the FBI is involved now because it happened on a, on a plane. It was like some sort of federal incident. I'm not sure. 937-457-1290. Sierra, can you hop on?
Yeah, hey Todd, how's it going?
I'm doing well. You're doing a great job tonight, by the way.
Thanks.
So I got another question for you. Last hour we talked a little bit about Tinder and their new option where people can pick and choose how tall of a person they want to,
for sure, yeah,
hook up with or be with or whatever. This is another trend that apparently is making the rounds, and I'm curious if you've run into this. Now, this really goes for all ages. Okay. It's not just young people. You've heard the term gold digger before, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know what a gold digger is, right?
Yeah.
And it's usually, I'm just going to be honest, usually it's like a younger woman who's looking for a rich guy, doesn't really care too much about the connection with that guy, romance-wise. She just sees dollar signs, and she's like, the money. That's right, in it for the money. Well, apparently this is a growing trend where men are putting women through a gold digger test.
Oh.
Yeah.
What is that?
So here's what it is. 29-year-old woman recounted this experience on the Reddit page, which I love. Am I the a-hole? Because she's asking the question, am I the jerk or is this guy the jerk? She said she went on a date with a man, and when the bill came, it was about $100, $100 bill.
Yeah.
She says that when the bill came, and she was fine with splitting it, like, it was a first date.
Mm-hmm.
He pushes her the bill.
Oh, no.
Right, for her to pay.
The ultimate test.
The ultimate test. So, but here's the thing. She paid. And she paid the whole thing. And she didn't say, are you going to give me half? She just paid it. So after she paid it, she says, she writes, after I paid it, he got this huge grin on his face and said, congratulations, you passed the test. You're not a gold digger.
Wow. First and last date.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
oh god.
There's one part of me where I understand if you're a guy, and it doesn't have to be just a guy. I guess you could be a very wealthy woman and there could be a gold digging guy, right?
Yeah.
But I guess if you are in that situation where maybe you have a lot of money, you have to be on guard.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the way you figure out.
I'd come in last minute and offer, oh, never, I got it. Something like that.
Yeah, the man,
at least.
The man said he had previously dated someone who expected him to pay for everything, prompting him to test future dates.
Oh, gosh.
Wow, that guy's not going to get a lot
of
second
that's the way
dates.
To go.
That's a big. That's right, Heather on the live stream. That's a nope. That's a big nope. But yeah, so I'm curious if anybody has gone through that.
No, not that I've heard. I don't have any friends that have either. So like, I just think
none of your friends are looking for rich men. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, they probably are still, but I haven't heard the stories of it. So I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's making the rounds. So maybe we'll hear more stories about the gold digger test.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
T-O-double-D.
H-O-double-L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
All right, we got another last paper wad for the night. Yes. In the bucket. Hey, William, how you doing? How are things up in All Glaze tonight? Hey, Parker, are you out there? No, he's not. Well, I am glad. That you're having a good time and it's adult beverage time. I had a couple of adult beverages last night, so tonight I'm taking the night off. Trying to slow down. You know? Too much. It's too much. Todd the Wad. That's great, Captain Scurvy. Unreal. Hello. How are you? I'm okay. I like your outfit. You know what it's doing? I'm wearing that new black shirt. It's turning the underneath of my fingernails black. I think I need to wash it first before I wear it. All right. Well, I will call you here shortly. I love you. Bye. I was just talking to Mary. She's on the Ring camera at home. She's taking the dogs out. And my phone vibrated because the Ring camera detected movement. So I was just giving her a virtual hug. Have a good one, Zach.
WHIO Dayton and WHIO FM Pleasant Hill. All news, all the time.
Rain comes soon to ease air quality issues. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Halston, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Holst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Well, I've been talking about it for the last month or so. This weekend in Fairborn, it is the first annual, and I have a feeling we're gonna do it every year. We have to. The Fairborn UFO Conference. Friday night, there's going to be an event out at the Little Art Theater in Yellow Springs. Yeah, it's Yellow Springs. It's not Fairborn, but whatever. It's not far away. They're going to be doing some costume contests at 7. And then after that, either maybe they start at 6. You just have to check my Facebook page. But they're after the contest, and the contest is good for all ages. They've got all kinds of cool alien type awards. I saw pictures of them today. They're amazing for best costumes. After that, they're going to be showing E.T. the Extraterrestrial. They're at the Little Art Theater in Yellow Springs. That's this Friday. And then on Saturday, that's the big day, the Fairborn UFO Conference there at the Holiday Inn Dayton, Fairborn, right there across from Wright State. I'm going to be there from noon to 2. Now, the event goes on from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., but I'm going to be there hanging out, rubbing elbows with all the other alien fiends and ufologists and folks like that. So if you want to come out, get tickets, and we can hang out for a couple hours there on Saturday. And then Sunday, they're going to have a big, this is cool. They're having alien disc golf. The Beaver Creek or the Fairborn Community Park right there next to what used to be Fairborn High School. I think it's a middle school now. But you can get details on all this. It's going to be a big weekend of alien fun, UFO fun, and Fairborn on my Facebook page. Well, there you go. That's the show. Thanks for listening tonight. And, of course, thanks for watching on the live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And don't forget, you can go back and get the podcast of this show. It's the show without all the commercials in it, which a lot of people love, at eveningedgetodd.com and most of your favorite podcast platforms. So have a terrific Wednesday night, and I'll see you tomorrow just after 5 here on the Evening Edge.
So that's it?
I'm afraid so.
That was exciting.
But I've heard enough of this weird crap. We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all for tonight, folks. All right, we'll see you next time.
So pull the plug already.
All right, everybody, have a great night, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Be safe out there.